Hey trainers, and welcome to my Pokemon Masters EX MVPs of each type. The point of this is to just showcase a sync pair for each type in the game, which there's 18 of them, just to highlight these sync pairs, and especially for newer players, just sync pairs to look out for. If you can get your hands on them, you won't regret it, because these are just great pairs. It's a variety of roles. But like I said, keep in mind this is just my opinion. Our normal type is going to be a Lane and Eevee. This is a support sync pair that is great at supporting the team. Any team that you add her to, she's able to provide healing. She's able to provide team stat buffs, including physical move up next and special move up next for the team. Our fire type is going to be Variety Ethan and Ho-Oh. This is a really strong sprint sync pair, able to hit all opponents with the buddy move as long as Sun is up, able to provide Johto Circle, especially with the Arc Suit Silver recently dropping. He pairs really well with him. Just an overall great damage dealer. For water types, we have Delilah and Ludicolo. This sync pair works for both water and grass. At 3 out of 5, it get extension 5 for both grassy terrain and rain. Able to debuff both special defense and defense using either the water move or your grass move. She's just really good for any water team with that extension, as well as being able to provide, after using her max move, both grass rebuff and water rebuff. For electric types, we have Alt Alicia and Thunderous. This sync pair can deal massive amount of damage with her buddy move, which applies both rain, which has extension built in, and electric terrain, as well as an extremely powerful Dynamax move. As long as rain's up, it deals a very substantial amount of damage, as well as being able to apply electric rebuff to the opponents. Just overall, just a great damage dealer. For grass, we have Palentine's Erica and Lurantis. This sync pair is able to just absolutely nuke with her buddy move. The more of the berries you have, the more damage you're going to deal, as well as the more healing you're going to get back from it, as well as being able to completely bypass opponents' skills that would reduce the damage. Our ice type is going to be Cena and Glaceon, which is a sprint sync pair. This sync pair is really good at obviously reducing sync move countdown, but also is able to deal a lot of damage with her buddy move, which is spread. So you're able to hit all opponents and is able to completely ignore passives that reduce the damage. Fighting type is going to be Signasuit Bead. Being able to hit both physical and special side for a fighting type is really good. He's really great at ramping both physical move up next and special move up next, so you can hit really hard with his close combat, or even harder with his buddy move, which is special, which is Focus Blast. Our poison type is going to be Roxy and Toxtricity. Just able to set both Electric Terrain and Poison Zone, which Electric Terrain actually boosts her buddy move by 50%, and her buddy move also hits all opponents. So she's just able to deal a lot of damage quickly. The ground type's going to be Lyra and Phanpy. A lot of people might not agree with me on this one, but she's able to apply ground rebuff, able to boost defenses and attack, as well as something that's extremely rare with sync pairs. She has 2 refresh nodes on her grid for mini potion. For the flying type, we have Anniversary Scala and Therian Tornadus, able to apply Flying Zone, as well as able to hit opponents with the DPS move, which really doesn't do a lot of damage, but is able to debuff as well as cause confusion and flinch. Where she really shines is being able to nuke with her sync move. For our Psychic type, we have Jacques and Farigiraf, and really, he's really good at buffing his own stats, but the only real thing you need to say with him is his stored power buddy move goes burr. Like, it just deletes anything in front of it. just hits really hard, and his nuke is also hits really hard with its rising tide. For our bug type, we have Holiday, Bugsy, and Cricketoon, which this sync pair is going to be so much better once we get more bug types with circles. But as of right now, he has to have a circle active to use his buddy move, which heals him as well as steals the stats from the opponent, as well as being able to set Bug Zone. Our rock type is going to be Celine and Nihiligo. This is another pair that heavily relies on circles being on the field, so her buddy move is instead of 2 turns, 1 turn. Hits all opponents, deals massive amount of damage. It's not as bad as with Cricketoon and Holiday Bugsy because we have things like Neo Champion Silver and we have Ilio who both set circles for rock types. For our ghost type, we have Special Costume Irida and Hisui and Zoroark. Just a really good damage dealer, really good nuke, able to apply a trap to the opponent, debuff the opponent, and also use the buddy move to just nuke and then flinch the opponent, as well as gaining free move next when the opponent is trapped. For our dragon type, obviously, we have Alt Leon and Dragapult, just able to debuff with his buddy move, as well as having Impervious so his stats can't be lowered, and having Piercing Gaze so he's able to completely ignore the opponent's passives and still deal damage even when others can't. And our dark type is going to be Guacamo and King Gambit. A newer pair, really surprising considering how far up on the tier list that he was able to make it. He's able to build up Sync Move next, which currently, unless you have him maxed out, is your only nuke multiplier, but that's fine because his buddy move hits all opponents, and if you have a full 10 Sync Move next, it hits like a truck. Our Steel type is going to be Variety Hop and Zacian. Amazing buddy move, hits all opponents, and is only 1 MP, but the MP restores every time you use it until the opponent sinks, and then you can use the your buddy move one more time, but it has a 50% damage increase because they have a sync buff. After that, you can just switch to either Play Rough or his just regular Behemoth Blade, which deals a lot of damage. And our final type is the Fairy type, which is Penny and Sylveon. This sync pair is really good at healing herself and stealing the opponent's stats with her buddy move, as well as applying rebuff and debuffing the opponent's team. Once at 5 out of 5, you unlock her Super Awakening, which allows you to get an additional EX roll, which is Sprint. And you also get damage reduction for the entire team as long as the opponent has a type rebuff. At 5 out of 5, you also, in her grid, you get access to another rebuff after she sinks, and as well as team healing with Team Fist Bump. Just an amazing support sync pair. And that's all the types for the Pokemon Masters EX MVPs of each type. Keep in mind, it's just my opinion on these. Let me know in the comments what you change, or if you disagree with any of my picks. I feel like the ground type with Lyra, that's a very niche pick, especially considering the fact that that her main reason for being picked was her second MP refresh on her mini potions, because that's just big in my opinion. Just being able to have a chance to fully restore your mini potions instead of running out. If you're new to the channel, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, definitely subscribe. And just in the comments, let me know what y'all think, who you'd replace, and keep a lookout for my future videos.